next time, every semester, you have to fill in the Cdl Cqi report. So remember, Cdl Cqi report, there are 3 tiers. The first one is where each lecturer have to fill in the report for each classes. And then the RP has to fill in for the course level. And lastly, you have the Nobel representative for each program. They have to fill in the Cdl Cqi for each program. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to fill in for the group level. Okay, so as usual, log into UFuture and then search for your course, right? So I'm going to fill in for the Legal Studies in Construction and then click View, right? So once you click View, you'll be directed to the course content over here. So just look at the side panel at the side here, right? And then click Group, okay? So now you're going to search for your group. Now let's say, for argument's sake, the group is not here, meaning that let's say you didn't use UFuture for your classes when you conduct your classes. So you might use other platforms. So first thing first, you have to join group lah here. So click on group, click join group, right? And then select your campus, select the semester, make sure it's 2024-4, right? And then click search here. Ni ada button color biru ni, search. Alright, so once you click search, you can see there's a button. It's actually a button. So if you haven't joined the group, so it's going to be a red button and it is X. Right, so just click on it. So then once it turns green and there's a check box here, it indicates that you already joined the group. Yeah. Right, so back to the report. Yeah. So again, go to the side panel, click group and search for your group. So currently I'm teaching 2024-4 CFAP 2462B. So this is my course. So click on it, right? So you can see under 2B, you have the announcement, group content, I discuss, and you have the Cdl Cqi. So click on it. Right, so now you're going to see this is your Cdl Cqi group level. As you can see, it's a group level. Kalau silap juga tak tahu, tengok baca betul-betul ya atas ni. Okay, so here, there's 3 things that you have to do. First, you have to fill in the OBE SCL implementation, and then you have to fill in the Copology alignment, and lastly, you have to fill in the CQI report. So most people, they're just going to ignore the CQI report. Macam tak apalah, tak ada masalah pun. If there's no problem, just write no issues, no critical issues. That's it. So at least your noble representative knows, and also your RP knows there's no problem with this course, specifically for this group. Jangan biarkan kosong macam ni ya. Right, so I'm going to show you how to fill in the OBE SCL implementation. So here, there's an edit button here, blue color. Click on it. Right, so you can see this is the rubric, and then these are the scale. Right, so if you want to know more about the scale, you can just have a read under each item. So just remember, yeah, every item have different scale. Okay, dia punya item dalam scale ni lain-lain. So if let's say it is not applicable, so you buatlah NA ni. Right, so please take your time, go through. There's only 12 items here. Go through each item and fill it in. So I'm going to pause for a while and fill in mine, and then I'm going to show you what's next. Okay, so I already fill in mine. So since mine is non-examinable course, so question number 10, item number 10, I select not visible or bukan not visible, it's actually not applicable because it's non-examinable. So there's no JSU, yeah? Right, so once you fill this in, click submit. Right, done. So as you can see, this is the score here. Very good. Macam apa? Cemerlangnya. Very good lah kat situ ya. Right, and then you fill in the Copology alignment and click edit. Right, the same thing, but the only difference is that it's a yes/no answer, and also there's not applicable because some questions not applicable. Yeah, so I'm going to fill it in. So we're gonna see what's next later. Okay, done. For this course, again, it is non-examinable. So question 10 and 11, item 10 and 11, I select not applicable because this is not an examinable course. There's no final exam. And also, it's not a final year project. So there's no capstone course ke tak ada. Right? So that's why I click select not applicable. So once done, and I click submit. Alright, done. As you can see, this is the OBE SEL implementation score, and this is the KAB Loki alignment score. Now, for course grade, exit entrance survey, and also SUFO, you don't have to fill it in because it is automatically extracted from other platforms. For example, we have the course grade. This is actually extracted from your ERES, right? And then we have the exit entrance survey from UFuture. Same goes to SUFO. As you can see, for my course, the course grade is fair, entrance exit survey is fair, but the SUFO is good, meaning that they really like my. And then the OBESEL, which is the one that I fill in, is very good, and also Kopoloki alignment is excellent. So in this indicates that even though the students like the class, but it doesn't reflect, it is not reflected in the course grade. So meaning that there has to be something, there's a problem there. So what to do, right? So this is where you have to fill in the CQI report, right? So to fill in the CQI report, click Add CQI, and then you select the area. So in my case, this is not so much on the program monitoring or education resources, not much. This is actually on assessment of student learning. Since this is a non-examinable course, I can see that what happened in this course is during the final test, we have two tests. The students are not able to score that test, right? So I know that there's a critical issue there. So here, I'll just write down fair, which is the result, score for the course grade, and also fair score for the ES. Right. So course grade and also ES is actually comes hand in hand, because ES shows that when the students come in the course, join the course, they have should be their understanding is low, but then when they ended the course, their understanding should be heightened. So in this case, in my case, it doesn't happen that way. It's the same thing. All right. Even though they like the class, but their understanding on the subject matter is that doesn't change much, right? So this is reflected in the course grade. So it's a critical issue here. So what are the factors contributed to the issues? So in this case, I can see that the factors are low final test score. Right. So what are my actions? I'm going to pause for a while and just type in my action, and then I'm going to show you later. Okay, let's continue. Right, so actions to be taken, improvement on students' activities and emphasis on writing skills. And also in this one, you have to fill in the timeline as well. So it's going to be 2025 2, right? So which is next semester. Once done, you click submit. All right, once you have filled in this part here. So if let's say you want to add more area, so you just click add CQI and then you just add areas, yeah? So if let's say you want to edit this one here, you just click edit over here, right? So once done, click save, right? And click OK, right? Might take some times here. Okay, then it is safe. Okay, so once done, as you can see, I already filled in my group. Okay, if let's say you're teaching several classes, so you have to fill in for all classes, right? So that's it. Happy filling in your Cdl Cqi. Make sure you fill in every single element, right? Do not leave it blank. Okay, bye.